make it to the end of the video. For those of you that don't know, John Green, the author of The Fault in Our Stars, just published a new book. I was so excited when I found out about this. This book did not disappoint. This was definitely a John Green book. It was definitely as thought-provoking as his previous books. It was definitely, it was less fun than some of the ones that I've read. I didn't find myself laughing as much. I gave this book a solid 4 out of 5 stars. My basic rating for my, if it's a 5-star book, is do I love it as much as I love Percy Jackson. This book was fantastic. However, it did not have that certain something that all of my 5-star books have. I think possibly except The Fault in Our Stars. Fault in Our Stars is an outlier and it should not be counted. Okay? Most of my books, you have to have a super happy ending, and you have to give me a really good romance at the end of that ending. There was romance in this book, but it was not the main focus. Turtles All the Way Down follows Aza as she navigates both mental illness and the mystery of disappearing billionaire Russell Pickett. Basically, he bamboozled a bunch of people. There was a lot of money that went into his pockets that should not have gone into his pockets, and the police were after him, so he ran away in the middle of the night, leaving behind 2 teenage sons and the Tuatara. That might seem like an odd detail, but the Tuatara actually does factor into the plot of this book. As it turns out, Aza and Davis used to be friends. So, at the prompting of Aza's best friend, Daisy, the two girls do a little bit of digging around trying to figure out if they can find this missing billionaire. Through this book, you're taking on a journey through one person's experience with mental illness and how that influences both them and their relationships with other people. I want to start out by reading my favorite quote from the book. Don't worry, it's not too spoilery. For hours or days, the thoughts would leave me be, and I could remember something my mom once told me. Your now is not your forever. This quote hit home really hard, not just because of circumstances I'm in now, although that's definitely, it was a wake-up call when I read this book. You can get so bogged down in life and you can wonder, is it always going to be this way? And that's pretty much been a cycle that I've gone through my entire life. I do have 2 chronic illnesses that affect me on a daily basis, so I understand what it's like to have something about you that you can't escape. I think that the fact that it's not going to be forever, that things come in cycles, and that it will get better. We need that reminder, whether it is for a health reason, whether it's for circumstances that are happening that are outside of yourself, it will get better. And I liked the fact that that was in this book. I mean, the message wasn't, it will go away, you will definitely triumph over this thing. John actually talked about it when he was on stage for the tour. He said so often when you have illnesses like this, you have this narrative where you do something and all of a sudden at the end of the book, everything is great and fantastic and you are cured. And for so many people with chronic illnesses, be they mental illnesses or physical illnesses, that's not the narrative. The narrative is you will have good days and you will have bad days, and keep pushing because the good days are worth it. That's what I got from this book. The first thing that struck me about this book was the voice. I watch a lot of Vlogbrothers videos, so I am very familiar with Hank and John's voices. And I started this out, chapter 1, it was very hard to block out John's voice because I think this is the closest book to how he actually talks and the thought process that comes forth in what he presents. So it was a very odd experience during that first chapter going, okay, I'm hearing the wrong voice. This is not a teenage girl. This is John Green. Why is John Green's voice in my head? And it was because I'd watched a video earlier that day. That's why. I loved how the title tied in. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but I did like how the title tied in. It's just like this real quick mention. I liked how it explored how illnesses like that can affect friendships. I have personal experience with friends having to be like, okay, alter their own behavior to cater to my health needs on occasion. Anyways, it was a good book. I liked how it ended. I liked how it goes a little bit further than some of his other books have. I liked that. I think that is probably the most important part of the story, is those last few pages. Alright, so I promised if you got to the end of this video, I had some news for you. as it turns out, I have 2 signed copies of this book. I have the one that I purchased, and then I have the one that I got with my tour ticket for Orlando. The tour was fantastic. They were so much fun. They were hilarious seeing the Green Brothers in person. So if you ever get a chance to see them in person performing together, do it. Just do it. Don't, like it's worth it. I don't even cry about the $22 that I spent on a second copy of this book. But I do have a second copy of this book. If you're on my blog right now, go ahead and scroll down. There will be details on how to enter. If you're not on my blog right now, head over to thewordnerd.com. That's the word nerd with a 3 instead of the E.com. And tell me what your favorite John Green book is. Mine is An Abundance of Catherines. I just love the humor of that book. I love how light and happy it is. For the most part, that one is my favorite. So go and let me know what your favorite is. I'll give it a couple of days, and then I'll pick a winner to send this lovely signed copy. Hold on. I should have planned for this. Of Turtles All the Way Down. Look, you got a blue signature. Mine's red. You got a blue one. I will be sending this lovely signed copy of Turtles All the Way Down to my winner. I might stop by Walmart or Target and, you know, pick up a couple of things that I feel capture the essence of this book. Who knows? There might be some extra stuff in there, but you will definitely be getting a book. That's it for today, guys. Let me know what you thought of Turtles All the Way Down. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did it make you cry? Talk about the book down below in the comments. I will be down there keeping an eye on what y'all have to say and talking back. That's it for now, guys. Until next time, when we will talk about more wordy, nerdy things.